the revelation that reality TV star Jana Duggar, who is especially well known for her appearances on the show 19 Kids and Counting, spent some time in the hospital while she was pregnant has come as a complete surprise to her audience. On her journey to becoming a mother, Jana has already experienced a number of unexpected challenges, and she is only 4 months along in her pregnancy. Jana has maintained a positive attitude and a tremendous amount of strength in spite of the fear, and her most recent post provides followers with a glimpse inside her journey of motherhood, religion, and perseverance. As the oldest daughter of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, Jana Duggar has always been the focal point of the public persona that the Duggar family has presented to the world. Because of her kind and compassionate nature, Jana was a significant contributor to the day-to-day activities of the family. She frequently took on the role of caregiver for her younger siblings, which was a role that she was recognized for. Her private life has always been a source of fascination for people, despite the fact that Jana has not been in the public eye as much as her siblings have been. The fact that she has not been in a relationship for a longer period of time than her brothers is a particularly pertinent consideration. She has, however, been thrust into the spotlight as a result of her unanticipated hospitalization. A significant number of Jana's followers were taken aback when she revealed that she was 4 months along in her pregnancy. This was due to the fact that she had concealed her pregnancy until quite recently. While she was in the hospital, Jana discussed the challenges she faced and the methods she utilized to deal with the transition into this new period of her life. How Jana discovered that she was carrying a child. The word that Jana was expecting a child elicited both surprise and excitement from her fans. It is true that Jana Duggar has always been known more as an assistant and caretaker to her parents than as a wife and mother in her own right. This is despite the fact that she is not unfamiliar with large families. Fans of Jana have been curious about whether or not she will ever get married and start a family for a considerable amount of time. In a heartfelt message on social media, Jana revealed that she was expecting a child. The post featured a photo of her with her growing baby bump and a caption that was very straightforward. A new chapter begins. Her fans couldn't help but wonder who she was seeing after the photo went viral and became widely shared. As is customary of the Duggar family, Jana Duggar has made the decision to keep the nature of her relationship a secret for the time being. Since the family was more concerned with maintaining their privacy, many of her admirers believed that the fact that she was pregnant meant that she had found a partner. They, on the other hand, did not disclose any additional information. The announcement that Jana was expecting a child elicited a wide spectrum of feelings from her devoted followers. While there were many who were thrilled for her and gave their congratulations, there were also those who were concerned about her health because she had to remain in the hospital while she was pregnant. The hospitalization was a challenging period of time. When Jana was admitted to the hospital when she was 4 months along in her pregnancy, it was understandable that her fans were concerned about her. A significant number of people hurriedly took to social media in order to convey their sympathies and propose prayers. Nevertheless, Jana kept her cool and convinced her fans that she was getting top-notch medical attention, that her health was getting better. Jana was able to overcome a number of challenges throughout the early stages of her pregnancy, which she described in an update that she posted on Instagram. She wrote, "It's been quite a ride," in her journal. "My ability to triumph over some unanticipated challenges is a direct result of the generosity and support I have received. I would want to express my gratitude to my doctors and the wonderful care that I have received. I am feeling much better today, and I would also like to express my gratitude to everyone who has prayed for me." Fans speculated that Jana's hospitalization could have been the result of complications during her pregnancy, despite the fact that she did not divulge the specific reason for her hospitalization. In spite of the fact that the Duggar family has a reputation for keeping private topics behind closed doors, such as Jana's pregnancy, it is abundantly clear that she has encountered a great deal of difficulty on her way to becoming a mother. On the other side, after listening to her truthfully address the challenges she has faced, a significant number of her followers have had feelings of connection and empathy. Jana was able to make it through this challenging period, as she mentioned in another post, because of the support she received from her family. At the end of the expedition, she said, "My family has been such a blessing throughout this journey. Forever and ever, I am grateful to each and every person who has showed their love and concern for me by praying for me. God has been with me through every challenging moment of this pregnancy, despite the fact that it has been different from what I had thought it would be." In spite of the fact that Jana's admirers experienced a sense of relief upon learning that she was feeling better, the fact that she was hospitalized has caused many people to question how much medical attention she will need for the remainder of her pregnancy. When taking into consideration the Duggar family's preference for home births and natural pregnancies, it is difficult to predict whether Jana will choose to give birth in a hospital or to follow the Duggar tradition of giving birth at home. Jana is experiencing a new beginning. Jana Duggar's pregnancy marks the beginning of a brand new and extraordinarily beautiful chapter in her life. After years of caring for her family and witnessing her younger siblings get married and start families, Jana's decision to become a mother is a significant accomplishment for her and the people that follow her. At the same time as she is becoming more comfortable with her new role as a mother-to-be, she is also growing into her own. Several fans have expressed their opinion that the dynamic within the Duggar family has shifted as a result of Jana's pregnancy. Since it is fairly rare for the Duggar family for Jana to remain single into her 30s, people have been inquisitive about her plans for the future for a considerable amount of time. The fact that Jana is pregnant has changed the minds of many of her supporters, who had previously believed that she might never be able to settle down and start a family. This is a beautiful depiction of how the journey that each individual takes through life is unique, and how there is no one right method to go about doing things. The character of Jana's life is characterized by recurring themes of faith and persistence. In the face of a personal tragedy, which she is currently experiencing as a pregnant woman, Jana has demonstrated an extraordinary level of poise and capacity for fortitude. A multitude of admirers who have been able to observe her grow over the course of the years have been inspired by her positive outlook and determination to continue making progress. The importance of Jana's story to those who admire her. The story of Jana Duggar has left a deep impact on her audiences, beginning with the time she spent providing care for the Duggar family and continuing through her pregnancy and subsequent illness. Jana has been a fan favorite ever since she appeared on the television show 19 Kids and Counting, and many people have followed her through all of the highs and lows of her life. She has been able to persevere despite difficulties by pulling strength from her story of faith, tenacity, and patience she has experienced. It is well known among those who have been following Jana's tale that her pregnancy and hospitalization herald the beginning of an optimistic and fresh chapter in her overall life. A large number of Jana's supporters have gathered together to provide their support and encouragement to her as she navigates the challenges of pregnancy and prepares to become a mother. Because of Jana's openness about her experiences, the truth about pregnancy and being a parent have become important topics of conversation throughout this conversation. The fact that Jana is not afraid to disclose her weaknesses makes her more approachable to her followers than the other members of the Duggar family. In order to empower people, it is important to remind them that even the most seemingly perfect people have issues, and that it takes courage to ask for assistance and to be vulnerable around others. What can we anticipate regarding the future of Jana Duggar? During the time when Jana Duggar is coping with the difficulties that come with her pregnancy, her devoted fan following will be monitoring her intently. The question of how she intends to deal with parenthood and all the other responsibilities that come along with it, as well as her relationship status and her delivery plans, is something that everyone is interested in knowing. The fact that Jana has been so quiet about her personal life does not change the fact that her fans will continue to be there to cheer her on as she begins this new chapter in her life. The pregnancy that Jana is experiencing is just the beginning of her journey. She will experience many more opportunities and challenges throughout her life. No matter how much or how little she chooses to reveal to her admirers, her story will always resonate with those who have been there for her. This is true regardless of how much or how little she chooses to reveal. In a nutshell, the 4-month hospital stint that Jana Duggar underwent marked the beginning of a new period in her life. She has demonstrated that she is tremendously strong and resilient in the face of adversity, and her supporters are completely behind her as she embarks on this exciting new chapter in her career. The narrative of Jana is distinguished by her optimistic attitude, her faith, and the love that she has for her family. It serves as a nice reminder that every new chapter of life is loaded with new beginnings and opportunities.